Yeah. Okay. So we just launched this at the show.
Okay.
And it basically is a mount that fixes the iPhone to the windshield.
Okay.
And it's available for the 3GS, iPhone 3G, and also for the iPhone 4. It just uses a different one of these.
Okay.
And it really is a really cool design. A lot of these mounts, they don't really look super nice. You know, they also not very constructed very well, because if the neck is too long, it really shakes. But this one really holds it tight. And you can see when you flip in the iPhone, it really doesn't take away a lot from the design itself. It really emphasizes the design of the iPhone itself. And it also comes with the charging cable for the car that is extra long, so you can get from the power source to the windshield mount of the car, because some of the other ones that you can
really
buy,
short.
They're too short, exactly. And yeah, this whole set sells for $49.99.
Okay.
Right now it's on sale until February 3rd for $49.99, so it's $5 off.
Is it just from you guys, or can you get it third party?
This one is through Bringmobi. That's an online retailer.
Okay.
And they sell it. You know, we might add some more retailers later, but right now it's on this website.
Okay.
Our app is universal, so now runs natively on the iPad and on the iPhone.
Okay. So you buy one version, you have both.
Exactly.
Okay.
You just have it in iTunes, and then you can sync it to both devices. You don't have to pay extra, and we customized a lot of the menus and also the views to the iPad, because now we have more screen available. So as you saw before, there was this little reality view that shows you the lanes. That doesn't capture the whole screen, but only is a split screen one here. And you can use the iPad for navigation in the car, but especially in smaller cars it might be a little bit too big, because when you put it on the dash it covers a lot of functionalities from the car, like the radio or whatever. So you can also use it for route planning. So when you're at home, you can just simply enter an address on the iPad, browse through the map here. You see it like this. You can just zoom out, find interesting spots here. Let's say you want to just go to the water, you can just set it at a destination at the water, you know, and plan out the whole route, and then send it to your iPhone and use the iPhone for navigation. That's really handy, because a lot of people, they ask us, why don't you have some software for the computer where you can plan the route when you're at home, which is easier than on the small screen, and then send it. And that's exactly what we did here.
So how does that work? Is there like an account based, or is it wireless, or?
It's going through email.
Okay.
So you have to have your email set up on the iPad, and then you hit a button that says send route,
and then it'll launch the app.
It'll do that.
Okay.
Yes. And here you see the split screen. So this one is the feature called Reality View Pro. Shows you exactly which lane you have to take. Also shows the actual road signs that are ahead.
That's helpful.
And then we also have a feature called Panorama View 3D. As you can see, we show these mountains here in 3D in the back. So we actually use NASA data that we put on top of the Navtech map, so we can create digital elevations, which helps you to orient when you're driving around. And also you see the speed limit here, so it warns you of speed limits. We also have an in-app purchase for traffic, so you will receive real-time traffic information, and then it will route you around traffic.
How much is that going to run?
That's $19.99. Right now it's $5 off for MacWorld until January 30th.
And that's a one-time fee?
It's a one-time fee. And we just introduced an upgrade for this feature. That was our second announcement for the show. We added a lot of secondary roads, so city streets and local roads. They are also now covered. So in total, across the US, we added 87,000 new miles of coverage. So it's really handy when you're on the highway. It doesn't really help you too much when you know there's traffic on the highway if you don't know what's going on at the surrounding streets. You know, so that's why this is really a big upgrade for us.
Great.
Do you have international maps like Canada? Like, do you have the whole Americas, like all the way up through?
Yeah, we have North America version, we have a Canada version, US version, we have a Europe version, we have Australia, South Africa. We have a lot of countries around the world that we cover. So for travel, it's especially nice. When you go through Europe and you go from one country to another, and you have an off-board solution that needs to connect through the 3G signal, you have a lot of roaming fees. But our application actually saves all the maps on the phone. So you need GPS. So even when you drive around Europe, you don't have any extra fees to pay. So a lot of
Is
travel.
that all in the same app, or is there a different app for each country?
It's a different app for each country, or each region, I would say. You
Okay.
can buy the Europe app. for
U.S.
example.
Because I know the U.S. and Canada is one, right?
Yeah, it's one, but you can also, if you want to, just buy only the US or
Just-
only Canada,
okay.
or we even have regional versions where you just where you download the full US map, but only one is unlocked, one region, so either Eastern US, Central, or Western.
Okay.
And then later on you can upgrade because you
Okay.
can unlock these other regions.
And
it
they're all
starts
different
at-
price points?
Yeah, because it starts at $29.99 for that regional version, which is really cool. And then
Yeah.
later on for $15 you can unlock additional regions.
Okay.
Is there different other like? Is there like do you have like a transportation or a walking, or is it just driving? Because let's say I want to go to like a bar on the other side, a couple streets down, and
Yeah, that's true. I mean, our application was designed mainly for driving, but we do have a lot of different modes where you can use it for as a pedestrian, for example. So if you go to speed profile here, you can choose.
Okay.
Am I driving a car, a motorcycle, a truck? Am I walking? And when you're walking, it actually also uses the compass that's built into
Yes.
the iPhone. So when you turn the map around, it turns with you.
Turns it.
cool.
And then we also added a lot of content. So for example, in the US version, we added Zagat reviews and ratings. So you can search for restaurants or hotels and you will see the actual ratings and the reviews from Zagat. They're all built into the application. It's an extra in-app purchase for $7.99.
Okay.
You then get the whole guide. I can show you real quick. If you look for a point of interest, let's say in San Francisco, you have all the Zagat categories, restaurants, hotels. You click on them and then it sorts them by Best Buy or dining tops, for example. You click on there. This one only has one here, which is the top. It's the top one. So. And then you get to this overview, and there we also take advantage of the big screen of the iPad, so we split it between the maps and then information about your destination, like the weather, parking options,
Okay.
gas stations. And when you click this little Zagat symbol, it pulls up all the ratings and the reviews itself. Also opening hours, contact information.
Awesome.
It's like a full travel. It's more getting more than just a
Just
GPS.
GPS, yeah.
It's more getting like a travel guide almost.